How do Mike?
Hello and good morning.
Hello.
Because we suffer it at the same season, I'm delighted to wish you happy birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, super. Alan, are you aware that the compact cassette became 60 last month?
No.
It's always, well, like anything else that's audio, it's always interested me. But I wonder if you agree with me that it was a very liberating piece of technology in the sense that it meant people could have small recorders, and many of them exchanged tapes, music tapes, mix tapes. And also, I don't know whether you ever took part in this sort of thing, but it was an alternative, or it could be an alternative, to a written letter.
Well, I never did that. The only connection I had with cassettes was we recorded a couple of programmes onto them and sold them, and I made quite a lot of money. And after that, who cares?
That's good. Oh, do you mean the Radio 4 series when you did the special rooms?
No, I mean the. I never got out for any they put on there. I have no idea. We recorded some of the programmes I did at Red Rose Radio.
Oh, I see.
And made money.
What did you think about the abandonment of the HS2?
I don't know. It was kind of always going to happen. I try not to think about that kind of thing. It's just politicians being idiots.
Yeah, it always surprised me really that it even that it was even started. I mean, to what advantage? What advantage would it give you? You might get an extra half hour on the journey, London.
That was a PR mistake on behalf of the promoters. They promoted it would be quicker, whereas the more pressing demand wasn't to get to London half an hour quicker, but to free up track so that you could get better trains locally. One of the problems is that on the main line between London and Manchester, obviously the fast train takes priority. That affects all the other lines that need to use a little bit of the fast line, so they get knackered. And the idea was we'd build a brand new line that will free up the other lines for local traffic, train traffic, but local traffic for freight and all the rest of it. That was what they should have been selling it on, but they sold it on time because they're stupid.
Yes. Have they started on the section between Birmingham and Manchester? Have they already started to buy, compulsorily purchase land?
Well, they've not started. They've damn near finished. They've bought tons of it. They've spent a fortune. People have had their properties bought against their will. Compensation's been given, and all the rest of it. So yes, they've been doing it.
So what's the position on that, Alan? Do they give back or what?
Well, they don't give back. The government owns that property now because it was bought with government money. And I think when Rishti, whatever his name is, the Prime Minister was asked about it, he said the previous owners will have first dibs. But there was something in the... might have been the Mail this morning, could have been the Guardian, but there was something in the papers this morning showing a photograph of this beautiful manse which had been compulsory purchased, and yes, the person who had it taken from them could buy it back, and they don't say at what price, and it's in crap state because it's just been standing there empty. It's full of weeds and growths and all sorts of things, so the idea that you can buy it back is utter nonsense. But reality, they could if they so desired, and then spend the next 5 years putting it back to how they had it 5 years ago when the government took it off them.
I've enjoyed so many of our conversations. I think the one comment that you might accept with equanimity is that, often bad language apart, you're an absolute professional, and I really admire that greatly. Thanks ever so much.
Well, perhaps bad language can be professional. How